If you've always wanted to build a soft life, but you've never wanted a man to do it for you, this video is for you. Today, I'm going to be discussing how to actually create, construct, and build, as well as maintain your very own soft life without a provider. Guys, I'm going to try and do this recording straight through. I'm not going to edit it just because I want to get this video out tonight. So bear with me. If you do hear sighing and all of that, it's late at night, okay? Excuse your girl. Now, with just what's going on in the world right now and just realizing and awakening to the dangers of, this whole false narrative or this false idea of provider men giving you a soft life, I want to kind of reiterate and hone in to the girlies that it's so important to build your own soft life before expecting it from a man. The reason being is because when you've built your own soft life brick by brick, you've put in the work, you've set your intentions out, you've shown up for yourself, you continue to build even on days when you didn't feel like it, you know that no one can take it away from you because you provided that for yourself. When you have no foundations, you don't have a life that you enjoy, you're expecting a man to come and sweep you off your feet, always recognize and remember that what he gives, he can take away. And this is not to say that all provider men are like this, because there are some genuine provider men and we love that, but you should never assume that a man that you barely know has the best intentions at heart. And I'm gonna do a separate story time in another video just on the dangers and the red flags of certain provider men and what to look out for if you do choose to date provider men, just being safe around it. Because girl, when I tell you I saw something in real life, I actually saw one of the scariest things of a girl nearly getting unalived. It was crazy. So I will do a separate video on that. So I want to start off with what the definition of a soft life means. Obviously the generic idea and aesthetic on social media is just this luxury lifestyle, living softly. The weather's always good, so you're probably always traveling. Maybe you're on a yacht, maybe you're on first class on a flight or private jet, you've got Birkins, Chanels. That's the general consensus of a soft life that social media portrays. According to ChatGPT, a soft life is a lifestyle centered on ease, peace, stability, and intentional living, where you minimize unnecessary stress and build a life that feels good, not just looks good. It's not about being lazy or avoiding ambition. It's literally just about working smarter, protecting your energy, and designing a life that supports your well-being. I love this definition. I feel like it's such a beautiful definition because at the end of the day, a soft life to me is going to look different to a soft life to you. Yes, we can take inspiration of what social media presents soft living to be, but you sitting down and describing to yourself hey, okay, what does a softer version of my life right now look like? And you map it out, you script it out. It's going to be completely unique to you. And I think that's what the beauty is, because this is something I want you to do. I do want you to actually have a notebook, write it down, because this is going to clear your mind and give you an idea of what steps you need to take. This is how we actually intentionally build the soft lifestyle that we want, not expecting a man to do it. So that's rule one, okay? Write down what it means for you to create a soft life for you. Write it down, script it out, visualize. Go on Pinterest, get some pictures, collect some pictures, and create a separate vision board called My Soft Lifestyle 2026, 2027, whenever you're watching this, right? It's so specific. Ask yourself questions like, what does a peaceful day look like for me? What currently stresses me out? Because when you can recognize and identify the specific things that currently stress you out and makes your nervous system unregulated, you can remove it. You can make the intentional steps to remove it. That's you taking control and specifically constructing a softer version of your current lifestyle. This all comes down to the whole concept of living life by design. And again, ladies, I will be doing a separate video on that. Be on the lookout. Like, I've got so many content pieces coming, but this is just kind of like a general scope of soft living. So once you've identified exactly what a soft lifestyle looks like for you, it's time to remove the chaos, relationship, environments, conversations, anything that drains your energy. Anything that gives you negativity that can affect your frequency and your vibrations, you're removing. You are basically essentially creating a new identity as you are creating a soft lifestyle for yourself. So you have to recognize a part of creating this soft lifestyle is removing the negativity. And this is something that a lot of soft lifestyle creators who are being provided for by their provider partners aren't sharing. Their provider partners they may be financially giving them that luxury lifestyle, soft lifestyle, but some of their partners are doing a nuisance behind closed doors. Like, we do not know the ins and outs of the relationship. And this is what I need you to hone in on. Yes, it's fine to still want to provide a man, but make sure you have your own first, because this is how some men with a lot of money will try to control you through financial, right? And this leads me on to my next point. Make sure you build financial ease. It's time to confront your finances. It's time to do an audit. It's time to look at your statements. It's time to create, specific budgets for specific things in your areas. Maintain, manage, find ways to increase your revenue streams. I will do a separate video on that. Some soft business ideas that you can do. Ladies, it is time to get so clear on your incomings and your outgoings, right? I'm never the type to say to reduce your expenses unless you have to, like it's a necessity. Instead, what I want you to do is find ways to make more money and make money in a smarter way, because once you can find ways to make money that's automated, it will change the game. Starting a business, doing content creation, selling a service that could be in hair, beauty, like whatever. There is definitely a skill that you have that you can sell and capitalize off of, right? So brainstorm and figure out how this stream of income can help to contribute towards you building your soft lifestyle, right? So I want you to focus on the routines that you're going to do every single day that reinforces a soft and luxury feel. So this can be as simple as reading, because this is a form of stillness. This is a form of, regulating your nervous system. And this is an amazing way just to rest in your femininity. Another way could be, doing your skincare routine, your face masks. If you have is it a gusha? So you're like massaging your face. You're listening to jazz music while you're cleaning up, like small soft girl habits that will help you to feel softer today. Because yes, the bigger dream is to have the luxury lifestyle, the bags and all of that, but we need to start somewhere, right? We need to start implementing small routines that's going to allow us to still feel, a level of ease, of softness, which is what we want. Make sure as well you're mastering your boundaries and your standards in life. This is going to be your non-negotiables. If you know that part of your soft lifestyle means not working for anyone, this means you have a minimum requirement of not being in toxic work environments, which means you need to find a way to bridge the gap of you making a certain amount of money, right? So think about different businesses you can start. The relationships, if you know you have friends who are low-key envious and jealous of you, there will always be signs, the sly dig, them talking about you behind your back, them not giving you the energy that you give to them. It's time to take a step back and remove them, because they are not going to contribute towards you living a softer life. You need to be around like-minded women who are elevating, who are also on their journey of achieving the soft lifestyle that they want and making that their everyday reality. Which smoothly brings me on to my Inner Boss Hub circle. This is a private community for women who are leveling up and becoming the best versions of themselves. We are currently doing a 90-day summer glow up program, which is going to be game changing. It's going to be full of transformation. There are resources, there's a forum to update your progress, and there's going to be giveaways to help you actually stay accountable. So do click the link in the description to sign up if you are wanting to be with like-minded women who are on their journey of leveling up. But make sure that you are so clear on the boundaries, your non-negotiables, your minimum standards of living, like what your typical day looks like when it comes to living a soft lifestyle. Now, I do want to briefly talk about this. Toxic work environments. If you know you're in a job you don't enjoy, but you know for right now you need to work there in order to cover the finances, maybe consider if you can possibly reduce your hours and work part-time while you're starting your business, or if you saved enough money, if you have enough emergency funds, to just quit full force and start your business ventures. You really want to take a chance on your dreams, your goals, and your soft lifestyle. Because I always say, what's the worst that can happen? You fail. Okay, you go back to the reality you know. But what if things go right? What if you succeed? Girl, you're not only going to be living your soft lifestyle, you're going to be able to provide a soft lifestyle for the people that you love. And that is so important. Make sure that you are being very intentional to create the job that you want. If you know the current job you're working is not for you and it's not something you want to do forever, start plotting and start planning. And again, ladies, this isn't to say that you can't have a provider. Girl, if you can find a provider that's mentally sane, emotionally intelligent, and I know he's out there, right, and you can align yourself with him, then amazing. But for the majority of women out there who want a soft lifestyle and who may be naive to what men are capable of doing, I want them to focus on building their own soft lifestyle, because as they're building this soft lifestyle, they're building a level of independence and self-sufficiency. And when they have this level of self-sufficiency and independence, they have a high level of discernment. And now these men, some of them, not all, but some of these men that are master manipulators cannot deceive them through their lifestyle and through their wealth. Never be swayed by the money a man might flash. In fact, it's a major red flag if a man is trying to flash his money early on or tries to prove a point that he makes so much money. Like, his aura, his energy should elude wealth naturally. He's having to say how he's making all this money, rat-a-tat-tat-tay. Sister, he ain't got it like that. And you should be focusing on building your life up so that you've got it like that, and you're able to remove any man that doesn't serve the purpose in your life, and you're also able to remove yourself from unpleasant environments that do not inspire, empower, or encourage you to become the best version of yourself. It's also important, ladies, as you're en route to creating your soft lifestyle, prioritize your body and mind. Make sure you're prioritizing wellness. Make sure you're getting proper rest, 8 hours of sleep. 8 hours of sleep minimum, sis. We need our rest. We need our beauty sleep, right? Movement. Make sure you're going to the gym or walking, stretching, something. Push yourself. And of course, your mindset, journaling, reading books on different areas, self-care, self-development, etiquette, how to do small talk, like all the different guides that we need in womanhood. Make sure you're investing in that, because that's also going to contribute towards your soft lifestyle. And please, always choose ease over struggle. Always. Think to yourself, is there a simpler way to do a task? If you're doing something and it seems complicated, ask yourself, is there a simpler way of doing this? If you can automate tasks, amazing. I'm literally in a process of bulk editing my TikToks for the next 2 to 3 weeks. And I know that once this is done, I won't have to worry about having to take 2 hours of my day every single day to edit. This is a form of me making my life softer. And this is going to contribute to my ultimate soft life that I want, right? Avoid unnecessary drama. Stay away from women, men who are emotionally unregulated, who are easily triggered, who are just talking about things that are unproductive and do not serve a purpose. You need to be around winning energy. When I say winning energy, I mean people who are getting it, people who are striving, people who are enforcing luxury in their life. Go to richer, more affluent areas just to get inspired, not to try and find a provider man, no, to get inspiration, to see that the life that you want, people are living it, not just on Pinterest, but in reality. And you can visually see that by going to wealthier areas, and this is going to inspire you. Make sure as well you're training your subconscious mind. Keep repeating to your mind every day, in the morning, as you wake up, at nighttime, before you sleep, saying things like, I am living my ultimate soft lifestyle. Everything I do is for the soft life that I want. what you're doing is ingraining this in your subconscious mind, and this will start to become your reality, and life will start to shift in a way where you start to gravitate towards a soft lifestyle that you truly want. And this is perfect. The core message is to protect your peace, have your standards, have your boundaries, and every single day wake up and fight for the life that you want. Live life by design. Create your life. As long as you're showing up for the life that you want every single day, you're living life by design, not by default. And when you're living life by design, you will never be swayed by what a man says, by the lifestyle he tries to portray. The moment he has one red flag, you're gone. And this is why it's so powerful for you as a woman to build your own soft lifestyle. Again, it's okay to want a man who is also living a luxury lifestyle. And as you build your luxury lifestyle, you will start to see that you will naturally attract those types of men. But we need to make sure that we are not being naive and that we are exiting any situation that is unpleasant or might risk our safety. That is basically it for this video. I hoped it was informative. It was a little bit all over the place because honestly, guys, I'm just freestyling up in here. I just thought to myself, this is a topic I feel like we as women need to cover, because again, everything we see on the internet isn't reality. Like, just because you see a girl, on first class getting flued out, they're getting all these luxury bags, you do not know how they attained it. If they attained these things through unethical or not morally correct ways, at least for me, I don't want it because that's a form of selling your soul, and that's not really cute. So always get your own, be a woman who is able to provide for herself. Obviously don't burn yourself out, but really try your hardest to construct a soft lifestyle that works for you. This doesn't always mean luxury, but that's why it's so important to get your notebook out and write down what a soft lifestyle means for you, mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, all the things, what your daily routine will look like. Dream soft lifestyle daily routine, and then go from there. Create a strategy around that, and then show up every single day. And that's you constructing and building a soft lifestyle that you want. Alright guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed. I will catch you guys in the next video, but in the meantime, take care. Bye.